Just a quick review of Touch Portal. I've set this up with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and it's a real game changer. I don't generally do reviews, so I just thought I'd show you how I've got it set up. I'll go to the Grand Caravan because that's the one I've got on at the moment. Each plane is a slightly different setup. From here you can see I've got the instrument views. I've got a reset button back to the main menu, autopilot, flaps, vertical speed, also a restart button. So rather than have to press 3 key shortcuts, I can restart it. And as we're set up on the runway now, this is generally how it starts out. So I'm just going to change one button on the system there. There we go. So that matches up. So we've got the parking brake on. It normally comes with the strobe lights, nav lights and beacon lights, as well as the landing lights on when you take off from the runway. I'll just show you quickly. If I press the button, you can see the switch is working. So strobes off, nav lights off, beacon lights off, landing lights off and on, taxi light, which if I press that, it actually turns the landing lights off, but you can put them back on individually. The parking brake then will release the parking brake for me. Just give it some throttle and it should take off nicely for us. So I'll just do a quick look at how I'd normally fly with the autopilot in place. Just wait for it to take off. Keep it on the runway. Let it get airborne. There we go. So it's just going up. So for me, I prefer a slightly different view with the nose showing. I will put the autopilot on. Flight director's on. Nav hold. Put some altitude on here. A few thousand, there we are. Vertical speed up by about 500. And it's all off and running. So from here we'll just go external view. Take the flaps up, don't need those. And decrease the throttle down a bit. And that'll follow the flight pan nicely for me now. So press the button, you can see it goes directly to the way I've got it set up. And again with preferred view, that's how I like to fly it. So I don't normally endorse any products, but I will say this Touch Portal, if you are into flight simming and you don't want to pay the extortionate prices of some of the other equipment, I think I paid £12 for it, and it is a real game changer. Again, with the buttons, I set those up with Photoshop elements. I'm no programmer, but it's really easy. I've got the pictures then from Microsoft Simulator. As you can see, slightly different depending on which plane I pick. Real easy to set up. Small learning curve, really, not major, but it really does change the way the program works and the way I fly. Really impressed with it. So if you're thinking of buying it for the simulator, if you've got an old tablet like I did laying around doing nothing, it's a real game changer and a nice cheap easy fix to really give you a bit more control over what you're doing.